Welcome to this weekend's episode of Road to Indy TV. I'm your host, Tony Laporta.
I'm Rob Howden. Awesome to be here at Mid-Ohio, one of the most challenging courses on the entire circuit.
Yeah, absolutely. This weekend, all three rungs of the Mazda Road to Indy are back on track to end what's been a very busy month of July. And Rob, this track has lent to pretty fantastic racing this weekend.
The thing about this track is that the undulations, the elevation changes, you know, it's narrow in some areas. There's not a lot of places to pass, but it's just so tough to get a good lap in here.
Absolutely. 140 feet total of elevation change here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course has provided for a very fun, and the weather has made for an exciting weekend. On today's episode of Road to Indy TV, we catch up with drivers and talk a little bit about what it's like to end the summer and go back to school. Calvin Meng and I get down on some corn on the cob. Rob walks through the paddock and gets to know the drivers and the racing a little bit better. And we enjoy another fantastic weekend of open wheel racing here on Road to Indy TV. What is up, everyone? This weekend we are at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, one of my favorite tracks in the country. It's a cool racetrack and it's a cool facility. We're in the campgrounds today and I'm joined by USF 2000 All-Star from Pabst Racing, Calvin Meng. Calvin, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Great weather here in Mid-Ohio today.
It is. It's been a fun weekend so far and it's about to get a little bit more fun. We are going to rip the outer layers of leaves and remove the strings from this delicious cob of corn, and Calvin Meng and I are going to race. 90 seconds will be put on the clock, and the guy that can complete their stack of 10 first or get the most done in 90 seconds is the winner. Do you accept the challenge?
I think it's a big disadvantage. You already look like a farmer, so...
How do I look like a farmer?
You got the boots, I've seen you with the hat, so...
All right, before we start, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where's home? Where are you from?
Guyana, South America.
Okay, so is there a lot of corn there?
Not at all, it's just a bunch of rice and sugar.
So what he's saying is he's ready for this challenge. Good luck to you.
Born ready.
Calvin Meng. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God, he's actually winning. He's actually doing really good.
This is so unfair.
3, 2, 1. How many do you have left? Count us how many you have left.
3.
And look at this. They're not even that clean. Would you eat these?
Yeah, I
would. You eat this?
Yeah, for
no,
sure.
No, these right here. These,
what is this?
These are pretty clean.
Oh, what is it?
Okay, all right. But the fact remains that you still have 1, 2, 3 ears of corn. I've peeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I won this one. Calvin Meng, that was a lot of fun, brother. Thanks a bunch.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Congratulations and better luck next time.
Yep, thank you.
So amidst all the fun we have off the track every weekend on the road to Indy, and especially here this weekend at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, Rob, the racing on track has been incredible. We kicked things off with a triple header in the Cooper Tires USF 2000 Championship powered by Mazda.
Yeah, and 24 drivers in that very first rung of this Road to Indy. It's amazing to see what these young kids can do. And here at a race like Mid-Ohio, it's kind of when the rookies kind of start stepping up, and we're going to see them come to the front. But again, Kyle Kirkwood able to go after that championship. He knew that he had a chance to clinch here this weekend. Got it done in race number 1.
Yeah, mathematically, Kyle Kirkwood secured the Cooper Tires USF 2000 Championship in the first race of the weekend. And boy, after that, it was pretty much just smooth sailing the rest of the weekend for him.
Well, he started on the pole and got out to the lead. It was the contact between Rasmus Lindh and his teammate Kalen Frederick that took Kalen out of that race in the opening event. That opened the door for Kyle Kirkwood. But again, as you said, he has that momentum, the confidence, and just keeps winning.
Absolutely. And then it was a triple header for USF 2000, normal weekend at the track for Pro Mazda with only 2 races. The boy Renus VK coming off that double win in Toronto. not slowing down much here in Ohio.
We always use the term momentum, don't we? And that's what it was. Rinus VeeKay came in here and kept that winning ways going, taking over the lead in the points at the very start of the weekend. This championship just starting to heat up between he and Parker Thompson. And you never know, David Malukas and Carlos Cunha could still fight their way back into it.
So a normal weekend with 2 races for Pro Mazda, and it was the exact same, Rob, for the guys in Indy Lights. And boy, that Andretti rivalry not calming down at all.
Well, the battle between Pato O'Ward and Colton Herta most certainly heating up. These drivers have the ability to win any race they come to. And again, Pato O'Ward, momentum after that great weekend in Toronto. He's able to continue it here at Mid-Ohio. I'm telling you, this championship's going to come down to Portland because both these drivers are on their game.
And boy, the tough luck continues for the red cars from Belardi this weekend. I think Aaron Telitz is ready to get 2018 completely over with and behind him.
Yeah, it's been a tough one for Aaron Telitz. Of course, a spin in the opening race. And what about Santi Urrutia? You know he came in here saying, I've won here before. I've won 3 of the last 4 Indy Lights races. I need to win to stay in this championship. Not able to get the job done in race 1. And of course, that just kind of set the stage for the remainder of the weekend.
And it just goes to show you, folks, that the competition level on all 3 rungs of the Mazda Road to Indy presented by Cooper Tires is intense every single week. And it doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a former Mazda scholarship driver. You have to be ready to race and fight every single time you go on track. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
getting ready for the race.
Just getting ready?
Yeah,
So is this a bad time to come in and interview you?
probably.
How does your high school react to your racing?
You know, I think that half the people don't even realize I go to school there because I'm never around.
Yeah.
But I'm accepted, I think.
Some friends understood it, but in Ireland, like it's quite different because the football kids are the most popular and all that.
I think what's cool about racing is it always made me different. And to be honest, I think a lot of people, I live in a small city of Red Deer, Alberta, so almost everyone knows me as a race car driver. So I'd say I got more popular over racing than I would have if I went to normal high school and attended class.
Do you like being homeschooled?
Yeah, just no friends.
No friends at all?
Well, yeah, like my dog and that's about it.
Did your racing make you a cool guy or kind of an outcast?
I don't know. I mean, I was never there.
That's all you guys say is I was never there. All right, Calvin, what about you? Were you cool in high school or were you kind of a nerd?
I was smart, but it doesn't make me a nerd.
I do go to Starbucks. Starbucks is kind of like my school. So obviously everybody at Starbucks, you know, I've just got friends at Starbucks, like, you know, the people at the cashier. And so shout out
The baristas?
Exactly. Shout out to them.
Wait.
You said you were popular in high school, but you're awkward now.
What lyrics in your phone?
We're going to go find someone who knows how to sing.
I cannot sing.
I found that out. So typically this weekend at Mid-Ohio, we load the drivers into our fancy rental car and we go around and we sing for carpool karaoke.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, but that's not happening this weekend.
Okay, so what's the deal this weekend?
So the deal is this weekend we're still going to sing. We're just not in a car and there isn't any music. So start singing.
Because every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I can fly.
That's the song you sang in the car last year.
Yeah, I still remember it.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. That's it. That's it. Ryan Norman, ladies and gentlemen. He can sing, and he's a beautiful person. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
Mid-Ohio is always a pivotal event on the Mazda Road to Indy schedule, and it's the same here in 2018. A lot of new faces coming to this event. We had 3 different drivers in USF 2000, a couple new drivers in Pro Mazda as well. Exclusive Autosport had Yuvan Sundaramurthy, a driver in the F1600 Championship Series. He was a winner here a couple weeks ago, and what he's doing, like so many drivers are doing, is trying to test the waters to see if they want to run here in 2019. James Raven was back as well. He made his debut in Pro Mazda at the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg with DE Force Racing. He's back here this weekend. One of the other drivers was great to see here, Family Team Abel Motorsports with Jacob Abel. We know they're going to be back in 2019 to run potentially a full season. It could be as much as a 2-car effort as well. In Pro Mazda, RP Motorsports has a couple new drivers here in Mid-Ohio. We'll see if we see them back in 2019. Harrison Scott not here this weekend after that big wreck in Toronto. RP Motorsports brings over their top driver from the Euro Formula Open Series, Felipe Drugovich. He won 8 of 10 races so far this year. We'll see if he follows in the footsteps of Harrison Scott. Speaking of drivers making their debuts in Pro Mazda, this could be interesting. Kyle Kirkwood, of course, secures the championship early here at Mid-Ohio. So it kind of opens things up for him. What did he do at Pro Mazda? I talked to him on IndyCar Radio today. He said to me there's a possibility you may see him in Pro Mazda at Portland. He could be testing the waters before that full scholarship season in 2019. Now there's one more bit of information I want to give you, but it's tough because I can't tell you the driver's name. I can't tell you the team's name. All I know for sure, and I've sworn to secrecy on this, that a top young karter over the last number of years will make his USF 2000 debut at Portland. When the news does come out, he'll be a driver I expect to run top 10 from the get-go.
So while every weekend we spend on the Mazda Road to Indy presented by Cooper Tires is a lot of fun, and it's really impossible to say which ones are more enjoyable than the others, Rob, it's been a pretty fun weekend here in Ohio.
Well, the Mid-Ohio race, of course, packed with action with the 3 races in USF 2000, 7 races in total. But the camping atmosphere here and the track being so exciting, the pivotal nature for the championship, that's what puts so much emphasis on this particular race.
Yeah, absolutely. This weekend has been a lot of fun. We end what's been a very busy summer, and now we look forward to the 2 final weekends of the season. It's gone by pretty quick.
No doubt about that. Now we go back to the oval. Indy Lights and Pro Mazda at Gateway Motorsports Park. Tony, the second time we get to go back to that fast oval.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you look back at last year's first trip to Gateway, it was a lot of fun, great racing. It's going to be even better this time by. And then we wrap up the 2018 season up in the Pacific Northwest at Portland International Raceway. It's unbelievable how fast the year's gone.
It's crazy that we were just in St. Petersburg, it seems like a month and a half ago, but no, we're getting ready to see who the champions will be for 2018.
Absolutely. It's been a phenomenal season so far, and we're excited to bring you the final 2 weekends of it. So for everyone at Road to Indy TV, thanks for tuning in. I'm Tony Laporta. We'll see you down the road.